Good evening. My name is Sheila Regan. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs at Rockingham Community College. On behalf of our President, Dr. Mark Kinlaw, who could not be with us tonight, and our Board of Trustees, I welcome you to this paramedic pinning ceremony. Tonight we come together to celebrate the achievements of this outstanding group of students who have successfully completed one of the most challenging and rewarding journeys in becoming a paramedic. This ceremony is a time-honored tradition that marks not only the culmination of months of training and education, but the beginning of a commitment to service, compassion, and excellence in patient care. Students, your dedication, resilience, and determination have brought you to this moment. You've mastered the skills and knowledge necessary to make a real difference in the lives of others, often during their most critical and vulnerable times. To the family members, friends, and loved ones here today, thank you for being a source of encouragement for our graduates. Today is a celebration of your role in their success as well. To our faculty and staff, your passion and commitment to teaching and mentorship have been instrumental in shaping the next generation of paramedics. I appreciate your expertise, your wisdom, and your guidance. As these graduates don their pins today, let us remember that it's a small emblem that represents something far greater. It symbolizes a commitment to saving lives, serving the community, and upholding the highest standards of professionalism and care. Graduates, I know as you step into this vital role, you know that you'll carry not only the skills that you've gained, but also the trust and the hope of the people you will serve. We're very proud of you, and we're looking forward to the positive impact you will have in the field of emergency medical services. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us to honor the paramedic class, Medic 16. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Jason Collins, the Program Director for the EMS programs here at RCC, and I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight as well. I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker tonight. Our guest speaker tonight is an instructor here at RCC and has been since May of 2023. Is a graduate of our Medic 14 cohort. Is a current North Carolina and newly nationally registered paramedic. Congratulations. Is a full-time paramedic with Guilford County EMS. And also, I think just recently had a birthday. Was that yesterday? Happy birthday. So if y'all would help me welcome Drake Butler.
Good evening. When Cynthia told me that I'd have a chance to speak tonight, my first thought was that we didn't learn our lesson in front of my graduation. Let's have the awkward guy get up here again and speak in front of a large group of people. What could possibly go wrong with that? Honestly, I couldn't think of anything that I might have to say, but eventually two things that I think are worth saying did come to mind. The first is there's this pervasive trope in movies. Teachers, instructors, mentors, holding back knowledge from their students. I taught you everything you know, but not everything I know. Not wanting to give up secrets, always keeping something in reserve. Nothing could be more wrong. These people, your FTOs, your training officers, your admin, your instructors, they're your advocates. What they want, what I want, is for you to be the absolute best you can be. You go out there and learn, train, support, inspire, and lead. Nothing will make us more proud than to see you succeed. For you to become better, more knowledgeable than we are. To take our knowledge and experience as a head start. To be the most amazing providers ever. That's what they want for you. The second is a reminder about something that's very important in our profession. Kindness. Because we're not trying to win. We're not doing this because we want better stats. It's not because it's fun. God knows it's not because it's easy. It's not even because it works, because often it doesn't. We do what we do because it's right, because it's decent, and above all, it's kind. It's just that, just kind. If we don't do this, people will die. If we do, some of them might live. Maybe not many, maybe not for long, but it's the best we can do. So we're gonna do it. There's people out there that are terrified, and maybe you can help. And why not? Just be kind.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud family and friends, and most importantly, the resilient graduates of the paramedic program, Medic 16. Today, armed with knowledge, compassion, and courage, we stand ready to respond to some of humanity's most profound needs born from sensitivity, vulnerability, and often starkness of life and death encounters. We are more than just paramedics. We are the voice in moments marked by fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. We are skilled hands nurtured by rigorous training, and you are a beacon of hope among daunting chaos. Every scene we encounter will forever alter the narratives of countless lives. The journey ahead won't always be easy. There will be challenges and sadness, but there will also emerge endless bright spots of kindness, resilience, and unwavering support. So take pride and remember, every time you answer that call, you step forward on the front lines, ready to fulfill your destiny, which can transform not just your life, but the lives of those you serve. Lastly, I would like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes by Walt Whitman. Be curious, not judgmental. I think this quote is especially important in the field of VMS with figuring out our field of pressures. Please enjoy this video I have put together highlighting some of our moments in school.
every one of you will sit there and go, oh, can we try that again? No, we've tried it once. Well, we're gonna crash airway now. We're past 2 times innovating and 2 times failed blind insertion device. Then you're going into a crash area. You all understand what that is? I can't get anything to pass. I can't ventilate oxygen in here. Oh, there's your big rules. Unable to ventilate and oxygen. You have to check both of those boxes before you touch this intervention. So, right one, obviously left one, how do we know that? We look to the right with 2 lumps on the left. As he said, I'm very deep and to the right. It'll give you minimal response to the left.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to the graduation and pinning ceremony for the class of December 2024, Medic 16. I'd like to first start off by thanking the faculty and adjunct staff for their help. Connie and I would like to particularly thank Zach Calhoun. If you could stand, please. Thank you for all your help. Drake Butler, already done a speech. Please congratulate him. Thank you for helping us. Nancy Hopper, paramedic. Thank you. Logan Booth, but I don't think he's here tonight. And Brianna Bolden, paramedic. And also Gary Ayers from Air Methods. A big thank you to Jason Collins, our program director, and Ronnie Hill, our clinical coordinator. We couldn't do it without the both of you. And to all the preceptors that interacted with all of our students during the course of the program. Students, thank you for choosing Rockingham Community College to follow your dream of becoming a paramedic, not only at the state level, but utilizing the accreditation to challenge National Registry. Each student up here, just to let everyone know, intends to challenge the National Registry, so we're very proud of that. Also, I do not want to leave out any of the family members and friends of each and every student up here, because we know that each one of y'all have missed time out with every one of these students because I kept them busy with clinicals, field time, class time, over 670 hours in the classroom. And that doesn't include truck time and hospital time. So thank you for giving up, or letting them give up, or letting them do the program and finish. We definitely thank you for your patience and your sacrifice. I will promise you that it was worth it. I'd like to start by saying a few things about each student. Just had to. Sydney Zimmerman. When you first started in our class, I was very honored. When I first started Rockingham County EMS, first person to greet me at the door was your dad. He showed me around the building, and he greeted me with nothing but kindness. So I am honored to be your paramedic instructor, to get you through the paramedic program. And I'm trying to keep it together. But I am very honored that you took her class, and I cannot wait to see you see this through. Jillian, my wild redhead. I appreciate you coming to our course. I have learned a lot from you, and I appreciate you taking our course very much. Craig, the clown. There was never a dull moment, I promise you, never a dull moment. If we had a serious moment, Craig had something to say that just, it went away. So, we appreciate you keeping everything funny. Sean, I thank you so much for keeping me on my toes. If I ever had a protocol question or he had one, we would always talk through it. And we made it through. And anytime you ever have a question, we're always here for you. Nate, even though that's not the name that was on the video. So his first day in class, he comes in, he's got on a hoodie, he's got on a cap, he's real quiet. Like, who's this guy? We're just going to have to try to figure this out.
We thought he was
I really thought he was in the wrong classroom. I did. But come to find out, over time, he came out of his, he started talking more, he started communicating more, and now I wouldn't have a friend as I do in him now. So he's a great person. Miss Stephanie. From day one, you were in the back of the classroom. You were hiding from us, putting Patty in front of you. So if I asked a question, you would hide. And now you are the first one to answer if a question is asked. You're the first one to identify a rhythm. You're the first one to speak up. And that speaks volumes. So, very proud of you. Miss Patty. Miss Patty, I want you to know that I no longer hold your confidence for you. You have it. I'm giving it back to you because you've had it all along. So I want you to hold your head up high and you be a paramedic because you know what you're doing. So when you question yourself, don't. You know what you're doing. This graduating class is stepping into a higher level of care, and much will be asked from you. Reports will be longer, I promise. You'll be the medic in charge, and as you begin the next chapter in your career, I ask you to look to others for help to help guide you and mentor you as you progress. As one day you will be the mentor, helping someone new in the future. You will face challenges that will take science, innovation, and street smarts that you can muster to get the job done. But I want to leave you with 5 things that you will need to begin and continue every day as you maintain a successful career. Number 1, remain good at your job. Always keep learning, learn something new every day. The healthcare field is always changing. Stay up to date with your changes, refine your knowledge, skills, and effective attitudes. Never forget and always practice your fundamentals. 2, protect yourself. Your first responsibility to people you serve is to take on yourself physically and mentally and make sure that you're taken care of. You can't take care of somebody else if you're not taking care of you. If you neglect yourself, it will follow you in your work. If you need a break, take a break. Number 3, be a leader, but you also have to be a good follower. Being a new graduate, you try to pick to someone with great knowledge and attitude to emulate those skills. Figure out what kind of paramedic that you want to be and be that person. Picking a mentor will always help you to become a better clinician. Be someone you would want to be and model yourself, even if you had to start all over again. Always be an advocate. Advocate for your patient, yourself, and your profession. Number 5, know that the most important part of your job. Know the most important part of your job. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it be a convalescent or a critical call, you will always have the opportunity to make life better for the patient, their family, friends, or bystander. It may never be recognized, you may never get the credit, but now that you're graduating, you need to know that this is one of the most important parts of your job to make the world a better place. Each and every one of you have earned your seat tonight. You have worked hard, and you can take a break for now. You've earned it. Excuse me. I know the course was not easy, but it will be worth it. No more Moodle. We smile. No more EMS testing. No more assignments, and no more FISDAP. I know you're excited about that. Take a break before they put you in to work in a new role. Lastly, believe in yourself, be confident, and knowing you made it. Hold your head up high, be humble, be kind, and be confident. Know your instructors are always here. Connie and I are very proud of you, each and every one of you. So be proud of yourself, and congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. It's a joy to see these graduates tonight. Very proud of them. They've worked very, very hard throughout since I met them in advanced EMT, a year and a half, it seems like. I think y'all got tired of us. I don't know, but we're very proud of you. I appreciate the families giving us the opportunity to teach these students. I know you missed out on a lot. They're going to want to do more in the future as well. There's going to be possible associate's degrees. They're going to always learn something every day, but You do have a good group, and you should appreciate and honor these students here, because they're going to be great medics out there in the world. First of all, Sydney, you're my quiet one. A little humble person that you have to get real close to hear her voice. But I remember watching you grow up. I remember when your daddy taught me stuff. And I hope that I carried it forward, what I learned from him, to you. I'm glad that you chose our class. Jillian, how about that judge and jury competition? You know, I never had such a fighter. We have learning how to write a letter, or actually your narrative. You want to make sure you don't miss out anything, because you might have to go to court. Well, this girl she could fight. That person could fight me down tooth and nail, but I still won. Just to let you know, I still won. All of them were guilty. But I will see you on the streets soon. Excited that you will be promoted for long as a paramedic for Guilford. Craig always has ideas to do something. Always got something to say. Love the stories he's got to tell you. I mean, it's amazing. The things he's gone through. He works hard. He's going to be a great medic too. He already shows it in class. And he's humble. And I appreciate being able to work with you. Sean, my little fighter too. I don't know what it is about, he's an old Guilford guy as well. But we had our little battles, but we got through it all. I learned from him just like he learned from me. And I know you're going to do well. You're going to go far. Nate always smiled, but it is true, we did worry about you the first day of school. We did. We needed to give you money is what we thought we wanted to do, you know, get you a home. But I'm glad to come out of your shell, and that we got to enjoy your stories and how much you've grown in the class as well. You're going to be a great medic. Stephanie, I've watched you for a long time. I've hung out with your dad for a long time. And I've seen how much you have grown and how much that you want to be a medic. And I'm proud of you for that. And I know your dad and your mom are. Patty, my little convalescent truck, you can move that out of the way now and become that medic and get on a real truck and start really doing patient care. I wanted to say that when you guys are out there, always remember that you might see something that is a repetitive thing over and over again, and I know that I preached this to you in class, but just remember, always do a thorough check on your patients, because you might miss something and it might bite you. So I just want you to remember, always continue to educate yourself, learn from others, because you're going to learn every day no matter what. We all learn. I've learned something from every one of you guys. But I just want to congratulate you again, and thank you again, family, for giving us the opportunity to have these students. Congratulations.
You made it. Did you think you were going to be here tonight? No. Every class, there's always doubt. There's always trying times. There's always times where you want to give up. But I commend all 7 of y'all for continuing on, persevering, and being here tonight. The countless hours, as Cynthia was saying, that you have given away from your family and friends, I commend you on that. This is just the beginning. Your journey is just now starting. This was the basic knowledge. Now you'll go learn the real deal. So at this time, we would like to start the pinning process. If I could get Mr. Hill, Ms. Regan, and the lead instructors up on stage. As I introduce the graduate, if you would, please make your way over into in front of the table. And I will introduce who will be pinning them. If you would, make your way also up on stage in front of the table. First up, we have Miss Patty Cantu, who will be pinned by Frank Alvarez and her children. Ms. Stephanie Gonzalez, who will be pinned by her father David, brother David Jr., Mom Melissa, and Grandma Georgette. Next, we will have Nate Huxtable being pinned by instructor Cynthia Dooley. Sean Kellogg being pinned by wife Sarah. see, I put your government name on here. Donald Miller, being pinned by his wife Molly. Jillian Wright, who will be pinned by Mom Daphne and Sister Fiona. And Sydney Zimmerman being pinned by her husband Brandon. I give you the graduating class of December 2024. Medic 16. In closing tonight, I would like to give a lot of special thanks to a bunch of people. One, thanks to all the speakers tonight, Drake, Ms. Regan, Craig, Cynthia, Connie, thank you all for speaking tonight. I'd like to give special thanks to all the faculty and staff and the lead instructors that took part in helping these students get to where they are tonight. All of our clinical and field affiliates, Rockingham County UMass, Stokes, Caswell, Forsyth, Alamance, UNC Rockingham, Belmont Medical Associates with our medical director, Dr. Fosco, and Airlife Virginia. I also like to thank the preceptors with all of those affiliates for taking the time to teach these students and get them honed in on their skills. Our college administration for the continued support of our EMS programs. Special thanks to Quintessa and Joe in the back, our IT personnel. Please give them a hand. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to all the families and friends that are here supporting the graduates tonight. Like I said earlier, the countless hours that were taken away from family time, thank you all for allowing them to partake in this class. And to the graduates, thank you for choosing RCC for your EMS education. Thank you for putting your trust in Cynthia and Connie on teaching you what you needed to know. And I will leave you with this piece of advice. Time to go to work? I leave you with this. Never stop learning. Like I said earlier, this is just the beginning of your journey. You will never stop learning. In this job, you can never have enough knowledge. I know you can do great things, and I would like to say that several of them have already become certified paramedics. And the other few that are testing this weekend, I know come Monday morning, we're going to have more paramedics. I know y'all will do great things, and I can't wait to see what y'all do in the future. So if everyone would please stay seated while the graduates exit the auditorium. But thank you all for coming tonight. I wish you all safe travels home, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.